Well, hello there. It's a hazy Thursday evening, and I am out here on the Foothills Trail in South Carolina. Just got dropped off at the Oconee State Park trailhead. Heading out to hopefully get to the nearest campsite, which is about 3.5 miles in, and set up camp before it gets dark out. So I'm racing the sun a little bit tonight, but got big things ahead of me tomorrow and the rest of the days. So I'm gonna check in with you along the way. Today will probably be a short video with short distance, but we will see what the following days have. Well, so far the trail has been kind to me, giving me an easy start. Not too many roots, no rocks to speak of, well maintained and curated trail, no elevation changes to speak of, pretty much level for the most part, which, you know, if we're just starting out, it's good. Gives me a chance to get my legs used to hiking in preparation for the trek ahead of me, and lets me make good time as I'm scrambling against the fading light to see if I can get to the campsite and get everything set up before I lose it. All right, well, I'm about 2 miles in, and according to Far Out, which is a new app that I'm using for the first time on this trail, used a lot by thru hikers. I'll talk more about it later. But one nice feature it has is you can real time see where you are elevation wise on the trail, and according to it, I've hit the peak point. Pretty much kind of been doing a steady ascent up from the trailhead so far, at least for the hike that I'm doing this evening, and everything is downhill now to my planned campsite. So based on time and light, it's looking more and more like I may be setting up in the dark, or at least heavy twilight, which, you know, it comes with the trail, comes with the hike, especially when you start late, as apparently I like to do way too often. So it's a lesson I just keep not letting set in and keep trying to push myself. So gotta be more diligent and aware of plan to start times relative to ending time frames and what has to be done when you're done hiking, whether that's getting back to your car before the gates close or setting up camp while you can still see. Also, seems like I can't go more than about 20 or 30 feet on this trail without coming across another snail. I think I'm declaring this time of day the March of the Snails, because they are everywhere. Got a picture of a couple of them, as you probably saw. But continuing on, glad to get over that peak of elevation, and continuing on toward my campsite. Well, I don't know how well I'm coming in. Light's pretty dim here in the trail with the trees overhead. Still plenty of light up in the sky, which may be why the contrast is poor. but there's a little bit. So I've got less than a mile, probably about 3/4 of a mile left to get to the campsite. So I figured I'd go ahead and close out today's hike. It's been a good one, a little challenging early on. I'm obviously carrying my pack at its heaviest when I'm starting the trail already tired from a long day, and right in the middle of the heat, as it has been quite warm today. I think temperatures were up into the mid 90s, and it was still probably hovering close to 90 when I hit the trail. So all that has given me a good start, a good feel for what I'm in for the next 5 days, and we will see what adventures lie ahead of us. But for now, I'm going to trek on to my campsite. Thank you for coming along with me today, and we will see you, well, not on the next trail, but on this trail tomorrow.